Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for this day.
What is happening, my Night God people? Hope y'all are doing well. Yes, I am finally doing a video on this video. Alright? For those of you that haven't seen this, this is a viral video right now. It's all over the internet. TikTok, Reels, you name it, YouTube. It is out there. Alright? It is out there as a suspected mermaid video. But I am somewhat in question of the label of mermaid. Alright? We'll see if you all agree with me. I'll go ahead and roll the footage. This was shot in Ukunda, Africa. It is off the east coast of Africa. And it is located right here. There is Ukunda. Alright? Airstrip. And then there's your coast. So, I've seen videos stating that it's out of India and other places. They're simply wrong. This is out of Africa. Okay? In the East Coast. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll the film. Make sure you listen carefully and observe. I'll stop it and then I'll go back. I'm going to let you guys watch it all the way through without my voiceover. Afterwards, we'll watch it again. I'll pause it at points and make my assessment of the video. Alright? Here we go. So we're going to backtrack here. Now, as we start the footage, I'm going to crank it down the volume a little bit here. Let's roll. Now notice how she's breathing, twitching. It seems as though this suspected mermaid is not in very good condition. Alright? Also take a look at the bluing going on her torso. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, she's got a colorful hue like a mermaid. You could argue that that's bruising. Alright? You could argue that that's bruising. She's obviously moving. Obviously struggling. Here. Look at her hair, okay? The line. It's not so that individual does not seem to be acting. It doesn't seem to be fake as far as her suffering. All right? But the first thing I noticed in this whole footage, and I looked at it right away, the line, the waistline. Does that look attached to you? It doesn't to me. Any mermaid video I've ever seen on the internet or even movies, cartoons, you name it, there is not a definitive belt line. It's flush, as if it's part of them. It's an organ. That looks separate to me. All right? That looks separate. And notice the wounds or scarring, the rubbing. Okay? She's dry, her hair's dry. So if they were in the water and she was with that hair, they've been on shore for a long time. Now either somebody drug her up there or she pulled herself up there. The fact that she's on her back, good chance somebody drug her up. Alright? Now look at this here. To me, that looks like sun-dried cracking. Alright? Now, let's continue. In what world have you ever seen a mermaid with flippers? Never. They always have one flat fin that runs parallel to their body. Not perpendicular. They don't have a fin like a shark. And they don't swim like this. They swim like this. Their bodies, like ours, aren't made to swim back and forth like a shark does. We bend at the waist. And that's how I've ever seen any mermaid swim as well. If they've never had a fin like a shark or a regular fish, where they more like a whale. All right? On top of that, you got two little fins right here. And then it looks like an organ, like it's privates or whatever you want to call it. It's sexual organs right there. Doesn't that seem relatively out of place, right? By her feet? It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't seem right. It don't seem right, the whole thing. Continue. The snorting. After watching this video a few times, the snorting, that's a pig. Somebody has a pig nearby. It's not even that fish. That's a pig somewhere nearby. That's my guess. That's nothing to do with anything going on here. It's a pet or whatever you want to call it. It's a pig. It's not the fish, or it's obviously not the suspected mermaid. All right? Did you hear what he said? Let me go back. Listen. I'm going to turn it up. Do you think we should just pull it off, mate? Blatant. Do you think we should just pull it off, mate? That is not a mermaid, fam. I hate to tell you, and I hate to burst all the bubbles of all the mermaid believers out there and who want it to be a mermaid. That is a suffering child that got half swallowed by a massive fish in the ocean. Somehow, some way, that fish was able to grab a hold of both of her feet and work its way up, damn near swallowing her in whole, but just in half. It's obvious she's too big for that fish. But that fish didn't know that. It saw her feet and thought it was a prey. It went for it. It found out real quick. Okay? But it's far enough up to where obviously she couldn't wriggle out of it herself. That poor little girl is suffering. And on top of all this, some sick, sadistic, terrible person decided to throw a wig on her because he knew that after he recorded this and posted it on the internet, people would run wild with it being a mermaid. That's how bad it's gotten for clout on the internet. They literally put a wig on a child who was suffering, in my opinion. If I was at that place right now, I could promise you I'd be finding a sharp knife and I'd be gutting that fish and cutting it off that poor girl. That is not a mermaid, y'all. That is a half-swallowed child, in my opinion. That's why I haven't posted this video or ran with it. I knew as soon as I saw it, right away. The belt line tells it all. Mermaids are flush and one with their fin. That is obviously a swallowed child, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, in Ukunda, I will say this. Mermaid lore runs deep. They very much so believe in mermaids. So some of these people may question it. That's why they're poking and prodding, to see if she'll react as they touch her fin. If she reacts, it's because she's suffering still. It's obvious she's still alive. She's breathing. She just needs to be taken out of this damn fish. And who knows, maybe she was wearing the wig. I never thought of that. I'm going to question it pretty heavily, but it is a possibility. Probably an 80 to 100 pound fish. Child, 60 pounds. And who knows, maybe she was swimming like a mermaid with both feet together. And it went. She's lucky she didn't drown. There have been cases, I don't know if y'all know what noodling is. They do it down south in the Mississippi River. They find a hole that a catfish is in. People pay to do this, and then they stick their arm into the hole, find the catfish's mouth, and punch down its throat, and it'll bite down. Or it'll just bite their arm if they push hard enough. Then, once it bites down, it's biting down. You can literally pull it out and pick it up. But they have said, and it has been cases where catfish have drowned grown-ass men. So that fish could easily do the same to that girl. I'm just saying. There is no way. I'm sorry. No way. No way that's a mermaid. Just not. And if people that are thinking, yeah, look it's got gills right here, y'all. Look do you see that? When have you known a mermaid's gills? See that? To be on her bottom. On her fin. Certain hybrid mermaids probably do have them up here. Some of them probably don't have any fins or gills at all. And if you look closely, you can see the outline of her legs, especially on the other side. Look, she just moved. That's a child, y'all. She's probably 7 years old. Look at her look at the outline of her leg right there. Someone needs to do something. Another thing. Yeah, look at that shot right there. Look at that shot right there. I'm not sure what it is, but it ain't no dang fin. Alright? It don't add up, don't make sense. And also, if you think about it, the fish is upside down right now. Head and eyes in the sand. She's facing up. Why? Well, because when she was flipped over in the water, face down, swimming at the top of the water, the fish, she's swimming along, the fish comes up, bites her legs, she gets to shore, flips over. She's facing up, the fish's face is down in the sand, belly up. So she was swimming as it grabbed her up. Poor girl is suffering. That's probably bruising, fam. She probably bruised from fighting that damn thing. Trying to survive. Sad. Insane. Like nothing I've ever seen before. But, if you know people you know damn well. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, normally I'm all for this stuff, guys. I am. But there's a fine line. And I'm not gonna I just cannot run with that this is a mermaid and exploit it for content and views. It's not. To me, it's not. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Like I said, normally I'm all for this type of lore. Do I believe in mermaids? Absolutely. This is just not one. And to the person, hopefully nobody did it, but if they put a wig on her, they are just... That's just sick and sad. For views, man. I mean, I guess I've seen people do worse, but not much, man. Not much. That's as low as it gets. That poor girl is suffering. Like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Always keep it 100 with you guys all day long. This, to me, was not a mermaid. No question, no doubt. So, like I say, share what you think in the comments. And Stay tuned for more. I am out.